Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to show you how to curl your hair with straighteners. So I always use straighteners when I curl my hair. I'm so awkward and cack-handed when I try and do it with curling wands. I just can't do it. I get really confused in the mirror on what way I need to like twist it, and I always worry I'm going to burn my hand. So straighteners are the best thing I've found. It took me a while. Straighteners are not the easiest thing to get used to, but once you get used to it, it's so easy, and then you literally only need one hair curling, straightening, waving device. So these are my Cloud9 straighteners. They are made by the person who first founded GHD. He then sold the business. He then didn't like where GHD was going in terms of the business, so he decided to make straighteners again, literally how he used to make them for GHD, where they just focus on the straightener instead of making them all pretty and colourful and stuff. These are what my hairdresser recommends for us. I'm going to section my hair into two parts. So I washed my hair yesterday. My hair is actually quite strange in that it holds the curl really well, and I can sleep on it, and the next morning it basically looks like nothing's happened to it, which means that I can often curl my hair the day it's been washed and it will still look fine. It might drop out a little bit, but not that much. But if your hair doesn't hold a curl, I'd leave it a day after washing it before you curl it, just so it holds it a bit better. I've got my straighteners on just their kind of default heat setting. I used to put it on 200, so it's on 150. I used to put it up to 200 because I found it put a curl in it better, but I don't really like as strong a curl anymore. I quite like a loose wave, and it's the same method. I've brought down the heat a bit and I hold it slightly less tight when I do the curl, which I find helps. Let's take the first section, and I take probably quite a big section, maybe a little bit less. And with the pieces around the front of my face, I always curl them away from my face first. You can do it that way, but I always like to go up that way. Go up at an angle, you hold it and you twist it away from your face, and then you just kind of pull it through your hair. And I always leave the end out. I don't like my end to get curly, so make sure that the end is out and straight. And it doesn't look like the most impressive curl when you take it out first thing, but once all the rest of them are all done, it looks nice and all like beachy. The next piece, I take it and I curl this one towards my face. So I always alternate them forward and back the whole way around my head, just so that they don't stick together, because when they're all facing the same way, they will all link up together and then you'll end up with just one big fat curl, which is not a good look. Twist it towards my face, pull it through my hair, leave the end out. And sometimes, because I'm using it on the lower heat, it doesn't always get a very good curl in the middle, so I just go back in again, do a bit slower, and there you go, you've got that curl again. So at first I'd recommend to kind of hold it quite tight. When I first started, I would stick it in and try and do it, and it just all fell out, because you need to hold it really tight. If you're doing it when you first started and you're doing it a lot tighter, the ringlet might be quite tight, so it's good to kind of hold it down whilst it's cooling, just to kind of loosen it a bit. And then once you've got the hang of how to hold it and how you can like slightly ease on the pressure, then you don't need to do that, because then it's looser already. But I'll just go and do the rest of my hair until we get to this top bit. So I've finished the bottom layer of my hair, and then I've taken down half of the bit that was up. I've turned the other half into a space bun, just so that it doesn't then combine with all the curls beneath. I find it easier if I'm just working on one side when I'm working on my top section. And I usually kind of hold on to it and kind of keep it away from the rest of the curls whilst I do this top section. And then I just, same thing, curl them. I don't know where it's getting stuck in my hair. Maybe I need to clean or something. I quite like having that kind of two different sections, because it kind of gives a bit of volume to your hair, because you've got kind of like a double layer thing, even though I don't have layers in my hair. I really struggle with it when it's longer. I'm just not enjoying curling it at the moment. It takes forever just to get through the hair. And then with this front piece, you need to make sure that it goes away from the face, and I try and have it so that it kind of, the first curl, I don't have it in a proper ringlet curl. I kind of want it to bend around my eye line. Yeah, that's alright. So this is all my hair curled. God, it's so long right now. Lockdown. If it was a tighter curl, which is really not today because I used that lower heat, I would go through it with this it's a GHD carbon anti-static comb. It's a good way to brush out your curls without them going and frizzing all over the place. And then I'm going to take the Hershey's Almost Everything cream, which is a primer, shine booster, frizz fighter, texturizer, tamer, curl definer, conditioner and the mask all in one, and it's literally like £10 or something. It's so good. So I take a squeeze of that, rub it between my hands, and I like to kind of use it as a bit of a texturizer. So I just kind of scrunch it into the curls. And then when you've got your hair, if you want me to show you any other kind of ways that I style my hair, I often do a bit of an S-wave to kind of add a bend with my straighteners as well that I can show you how to do. Or I also do one where I kind of mix the two styles together. Let me know in the comments if you liked this video. Give it a like. It's all kind of got that like messy, beachy, boho-y, bedhead vibe that's really nice. It's kind of what I want. If you're not subscribed already, click that button. I don't know what side it's on. Thank you for watching. Bye!